On his table, there were 26 snails, 3 fried octopuses, and 16 bricks covered in chocolate sauce.
David and Julie ate their cheeseburgers. Nom, 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 nom.
And the father ate the snails.
A beloved holiday tradition has returned to Prairie Theatre Exchange after a 5-year hiatus. The theater company's stage is being taken over by some of children's beloved author Robert Munsch, some of his most beloved characters. I'm having trouble finding my words. He certainly doesn't. They are beloved. Joining me now to share more about this is Alissa Watson, director of PTE's Munsch Upon a Time. Alissa, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I love Robert Munsch. Everyone loves Robert Munsch. This sounds like such a fun time. Tell me how you bring the wonderful world of Robert Munsch to the stage in this play.
Yeah, well, this is fabulously adapted for the stage by Debbie Patterson. And I should say the stories are adapted, but written together in a new narrative. So Deb has taken 5 of Robert Munsch's beloved stories and then tied them together in this new time travel narrative. Cool. So a professor invents a time machine that brings someone from the past, someone from the future, and they all meet and find a love of telling stories together.
Neat stuff. And give us a little preview. What kind of characters can we look forward to seeing? Any of those favorites?
Yeah, if you read these at home or have ever read them at home, you'll see David's father, you'll see the paper bag princess.
Classic.
You'll see Give Me Back My Dad, which is a battle between fish and humans as they're ice fishing. The fire station, and Give Me Back My Room, or It's My Room.
It's My Room.
Yeah.
You have a really unique vantage point. I mentioned you're the director. You've also performed in this production before, so you have a really interesting kind of 360 view.
Yeah.
What is the audience's reaction? What's the atmosphere like?
Oh, the energy is infectious. It's so nice to have have kids back in the space at Prairie Theatre Exchange. But it's just it's fun. It's high energy. It's a great way to celebrate with families, especially like sort of this love of literacy and sharing stories. So it's just a lot of fun and full of heart.
Well, speaking of literacy, there's a really cool initiative going on that really promotes the message of the show. Tell us about that.
Yeah, there's a book drive that's going on. So Prairie Theatre Exchange has partnered with McNally Robinson and some partners from up north, and they're bringing beloved stories to communities up north. So basically you can drop off brand new books at Prairie Theatre Exchange. There's some Munsch books that are in demand, and there's also McNally Robinson has put together a list of 20 beloved Canadian classics from other authors as well. So any of those books are welcome, but really any books in general are welcome. You can bring them when you come to see the show, and then those will be distributed after the run.
Well, it's great to support a local bookstore too, right? Because I love McNally Robinson personally. And I mentioned it's been gone for 5 years, but this is very much a beloved tradition for so many families in Winnipeg. So tell us about the vacancy and now its return.
Yeah, well, I mean, part of 5 years ago was our unfortunate COVID pandemic. Yes, I know, it's a thing we don't want to ever talk about, but you know, that changed the trajectory for a lot of theater performances, and a lot of theaters had to think about what they were doing, and unfortunately that pulled this show and the tour off the road at the time. So partially the change in artistic leadership with Anne Hodges taking the helm here has also brought back this beloved tradition at PTE, and it's really great because, you know, this also sort of promotes our future generation of arts goers and arts appreciators.
Those experiences are formative. I remember my first, and it was at a PTE show.
Yeah.
So tell us, for those who need something to do this week, how can they get tickets? How can they get information on the show?
Yeah, they can find it on the PTE website and or calling the box office, and Prairie Theatre Exchange will walk you through how to navigate Portage Place and getting up to Prairie Theatre Exchange. It's a great experience and a lot of fun for the whole family.
Yeah, it's the other thing. Changes are afoot there, so you can see them firsthand.
Yeah.
All right, Alissa, well, thanks again for being with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.